Hey, it's Mike Hobbs here, and I wanted to do this video because I wanted to give you guys the real objective of someone when they're coming online. Now, they always tell you that you have to put work into building a business, you have to take action and all this kind of stuff, but the bottom line is what people want is to make money doing nothing. Am I right or am I wrong? Now, whether that's possible or not, we're going to kind of get into that here in this video. Whether that's possible or not, that is the goal. Now, the reason I know this is because things like Zeek Rewards and some of those other programs that pay you 1% a day, or whatever, doing nothing. Those programs are super popular. High yield investments, things like that. And yes, it went out of business. It was considered a Ponzi scheme. And whether or not you were in that or not, I don't care. But the bottom line is people want to make money doing nothing. They don't want to work. Okay, they don't want to do what it takes to build a successful business. That is why those programs were so popular. That's why 1 million reps joined that program. Okay? And I want you to really understand the psychology here, because the bottom line, when you're doing marketing, that's what people want. Now, here's the thing, though. Is it possible to make money doing nothing? Well, if you join, a Ponzi scheme or something like that, something that pays, a percentage every day, you just throw money in there and you get paid, yes, it's possible until it gets shut down. But the bottom line is, if you really want to build a successful business, you have to do a little bit of work. Okay, you have to work up to $10,000 a month. $0 to $10,000 a month. You have to do what it takes to make that business work. Now, there's some different philosophies here. Now, let me just kind of show you real quick what I wrote here. You want to pick things that duplicate, but when you get big, it doesn't take more of your time. Okay, because again, your goal is to make money doing nothing. Now, but you have to do stuff to get to that point. Well, here's the problem. There's a lot of people that tell you to do three-way calls or do certain different activities, prospecting on the phone, and there's just a whole bunch of different marketing tactics out there that people teach you to do. Now, in my opinion, three-way calls actually work. Okay, it's duplicatable. It actually works, because I actually got a three-way call about a week ago. And I answered the prospect's questions and we enrolled them in the business. So I know that three-way calls work. But here is the problem. When you get big, okay, when you get high on the, in your company and you have a huge downline, what happens is you're on the phone from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, because everybody's calling you for three-way calls. And I just got done with a Costa Rica master's course, and this is one of the things they touched on. They're like, watching a video online is the most duplicatable method, because we actually had a lot of case studies of different people who have duplicated in other businesses, and one of the best duplicatable strategies out there was handing out a DVD to people. Okay, you literally took a DVD, and every 10 people you gave that DVD to, you enrolled one person in the business. Now, that took a lot of time, because you had to drive around, you had to meet people, you had to hand out the DVD. You actually had to physically do it. Now, I want to give you guys a quick little philosophy here. What if you just got people to watch a video online, and that was the only thing you did, and that's what you taught other people? Well, number one, you don't have to leave your house. Number two, you get the same thing. Whether someone watches a DVD in their home or watches the video online, it's the same result. So here's what I want you to really start thinking about in your business. If the goal is to make money doing nothing, which it should be, okay, you don't want to get in this industry and do the 40-40-40 plan, the same as any old job where you have to work forever and you'll never retire. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you want to make money doing nothing, and there is a way to do that. But your $0 to $10,000 a month, you've got to do some work. So I'm going to teach you how to do some work here. Number one, you have to get people to watch a video online. Okay, that's step number one. But the method that you pick it can't take more of your time when it gets big. Okay, so the bottom line is you got to learn marketing, you got to learn generation of leads and building a list online. Number one strategy is build a list online. So how do you do that? Well, you need to have an autoresponder, you need to have a capture page, and then you have to have a video that people watch. And then you need to learn marketing strategies to drive traffic to that capture page, to collect the names and emails, to build your list, and then people will watch the video. If you can get that simple, that's it. Okay? If you can get that down, you will make money doing nothing eventually. But you do have to do the work manually. From $0 to $10,000 a month, you've got to work your butt off. Okay? And I'm not telling you to do inefficient actions. I actually want to point out you should be doing efficient actions. Okay? You need to be doing proper marketing strategies to drive traffic to the capture page and get people to watch a video. Because whether you hand someone a DVD to watch the video, or whether you get them to go online and opt into your capture page to watch the video, the result is the same thing. I want you really to understand that. The result is the same thing. Whether you call someone on the phone to get someone to watch the video, or whether you do a pay-per-click strategy, a solo ad, or an email blast to get someone to watch that video, someone's still watching the video. The only difference is your influence. So if you're going to your warm market and you have a lot of influence with them, well, they'll probably watch the video and convert a lot higher than if you just did a cold traffic to your website. So I'm not discounting any strategies that you guys may have for your own business, but all I'm saying is pick a strategy that when you get big in the company, it doesn't take more of your time, or you will be a slave to the business. You'll be an absolute slave to the business if you do not pick a strategy that when you get to a high point in your business, it doesn't take more time. So there's a couple strategies that I want to point out. If you blog daily, you use social media, that will be a little bit more manual work. I believe blogging and social media strategies to be the #1 way, free traffic way, to build your business up to 10 grand a month. As soon as you get to 10 grand a month, then I believe you should get into paid marketing, solo ads. There's some pay-per-click strategies out there that you may want to learn, but solo ads, pay-per-click, and maybe some co-ops and just different things like that. Just get the paid marketing going, because then you start leveraging your time, so you don't actually have to generate the lead yourself. You can actually get paid traffic to start generating your leads. So that's where you want to get to in your business. So once you get about 10 grand a month from pounding it and actually doing efficient work and empowering your team, don't do a bunch of three-way calls, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to disempower your team. Just teach your team how to get people to a video. Teach your team how to get people to a video. And then as soon as they get to the video, you teach them on simple questions to ask them to get them enrolled in the business. There's no reason why you should be a slave to your business and have to do three-way calls for your team. Okay? And if you do three-way calls, do it in the beginning, but eventually outsource it, or get out of that. Because if you start doing it for your entire team, or teach your team to do it for their team, because if you don't get out of that, you're going to be a slave to the business for the rest of your life. And you don't want to do that. So pick strategies that duplicate, but then also when you become big, it doesn't take any more of your time, and you will eventually get to the point where you can make money doing nothing. So with that, go out there, take action, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Make it a great day.